Community Kitchen. We're at the Fitzroy Beer Garden on Gertrude Street. Richard McKenzie joins us in the kitchen to cook up a delicious jambalaya. We have a chat with Stu Daulman and we hear a song from Rob Munoz. Hello, welcome back to the first episode of Season 3 Community Kitchen. I'm Laura Davis. Today we're at the Fitzroy Beer Garden on Gertrude Street. We're going to hang out with Stu Daulman a little bit later on in the episode and hear a song from Robert Munoz. But right now we're in the kitchen with Richard McKenzie. Welcome.
Hi, how you doing?
So you've prepared a little bit more than most people have. But what are we making?
Making jambalaya.
Okay.
So I went over to America and went through Texas and like ate a lot of gumbo and jambalaya, and so when I got back I've been trying to make as much of that sort of stuff as possible at home.
They have some good names for food in the Deep South.
Yes, most prefaced with deep fried.
Yes.
And so, I'm super excited about this. So,
what should I help with?
Well, need help.
I'm allergic to all of this, by the way, and other guests have not known, but you definitely know.
I do know that you don't particularly like pepper and cayenne and
No, I don't not like it. What am I?
You find it poisonous?
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Okay.
Let's make some.
Well, maybe this can make a small exit and stuff, and we'll just hide it there and
all right. But I'm very disappointed in you.
Okay, fair enough. That's a good way to start. Okay, so I need you to maybe if you want to chop these up for me and stuff, and I'll get starting on this. How
are you going with your Melbourne International Comedy Festival preparation? Richard is a stand-up comedian. He's currently doing a show at a festival called Watson, Who's Afraid of the Dark, up at the Melbourne jail.
Yeah.
How's prep going?
It's super good. We did it once before for Melbourne Fringe.
I saw it. It's terrifying.
I'm going to steal a knife from you.
Which one do you want?
Either one. Anything.
Blue?
Blue's fine. It went really well for Melbourne Fringe, so we thought we'd bring it back for Comedy Festival. And just like every other comic in Melbourne at the moment, just quietly terrified that we start very soon.
I really enjoyed the collective wave of terror that strikes comedians around the comedy festival, because everybody puts it off for a year. Everyone's just, oh no, it's not for ages, and then it just slaps you in the face. Yeah. You have to start again. It's only a month. It's only a month of just every night.
Only a month of terrifying hope that someone is going to turn up. Anyone is going to turn up.
It's terrifying. What's the smallest crowd you've ever played to?
One.
Whoa! I've never done one.
I did a show where one person turned up, and I said, "Look, this is great that you've turned up, and I'm not going to cancel the show. But what I'll do is, me standing on stage is a bit weird, so how's about we just go to the bar, I'll buy you a beer, and I'll just tell you the show over a beer." And so we did that, it was great.
That is nice.
Yeah.
I performed to two.
Oh yeah?
A lot.
Yeah.
I had one, a lot, more than 40 times, I think.
Is that 40 times in front of your parents?
No, they don't come. They've learned their lesson. But it's nothing compared. I saw the show at Melbourne Fringe, it's amazing. But how are you finding being alone in the scary prison?
Oh, it's great. It's fantastic. It's
home sweet home.
Yeah, it's like when I'm at home just gaming in my room. just sitting alone in the dark, waiting for something to happen. No, it's good. It's fun. They keep on telling us that there's one room in the prison that no one is allowed into. They've actually locked the door. And as I cry from this onion. Even guide dogs have refused to walk into the room.
They're not idiots.
Yeah, they get to the door and they just go, "No, we're not doing it." So they've locked the door and no one's allowed in. And we perform right next to that, so that's fine. It'll be fun. You're going to come see the show again.
You know. What's in the room?
I don't know. Apparently, it's just there's something in the room that
a thing or
like a presence in the room. So the jail is actually quite terrifying.
Yeah.
Because it's heritage listed, so they haven't been able to
evacuate the tenants.
Evacuate the tenants, or they can't repaint or anything. So there's scratches from prisoners and stuff from years back. So there's really crude drawings, and there's a lot of stuff on the walls that maybe should have been cleaned off but haven't. And so it's a genuinely terrifying place to be in, especially at night in the dark.
And how often are you by yourself?
We're doing 19 shows. So it's 19 nights where I sit by myself in a darkened room.
That's what I have to do for my show anyway. I'm not in jail, just nobody came.
Oh, come on, you'll be fine. I got a good story about the time I had the best chicken skewer I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do we have chicken for this?
Oh, we do have chicken for this, yes.
Right.
Yeah, so I should be probably cutting that up as well. Yes, so I was in Thailand with my dad. We go over for Anzac Day services over in northern Thailand, up near the Hellfire Pass. Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful. And so my dad was taking some photos of some disused piece of railway.
It's an emotional story for you.
Yeah, it's really emotional. Right. And Dad's gone, right, we're going to go into the jungle, we're going to take some pictures of the railway. And I went, no, I don't want to do that because it's the Thailand jungle. It's like properly dangerous in there. And so I let my dad go off into the jungle by himself. And I wandered up the road and I got up to the Thai-Burmese border and it was super hot. I'd run out of water, I'd drunk my water, but I could see in Burma that there was a little township and stuff just across the road, and with signs and whatever, so you could see the Coca-Cola sign. So I thought, cool, I'll just pop across to Burma, I'll get a Coke, everything will be fine. So I got up to the border guard and I said to him very nicely, hey, how you doing? Can I please come into Burma? Just for 5 minutes to get a Coke. I don't have my passport on me, but I promise I'm coming straight back. And he didn't say anything. And so I thought, oh great, that's fine. I get to go to Burma by myself and it's all cool. So I go up, go to the township, indeed get myself a Coke and a chicken skewer, which was the best chicken skewer I've ever had in my entire life. I don't know what they did to it, but it was brilliant. And so I'm walking back, just quite full of myself, sort of thinking, why are there wars? Why do people fight?
Why are we separated from chicken skewers arbitrarily?
Exactly. And so, because look at me in border guard, man. No harm, no foul. He just knew I was going in for 5 minutes. And I get back to the border and I see that my border guard that I had the deal with has disappeared. And there's another guy standing there who doesn't know what I'd been talking about with the other guy. I freak out and his hand's moving slowly but surely to the trigger on the automatic weapon as I come up, speaking very quickly, going, hey, I had a deal with your friend and
Not
stuff.
a bad last meal though.
Yeah.
Chicken skewer and a Coke.
I didn't think about that.
You made your choice.
I did. And so I'm talking really quickly, trying to get back into Thailand.
Yeah, talk fast, that'll make them trust you.
Yeah, but I get my foot sort of into Thailand and I'm going, just go, just walk. I walk into Thailand, I get about 10, 20 metres down the road, and that's when the machine gun the guy was holding just goes off. I jackrabbit down the road, sprinting for my life, drop my Coke, drop my chicken skewer.
No!
I know, which I'm terrified about. And I look back and see the guy is firing his gun indiscriminately into the air, and the other guy, the other border guard who I had the deal with, sticks his head out of the guard tower and just goes, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, and we wonder why there's wars.
Yeah, why there was, because some people are quite mean.
We met a couple of years ago, Richard McKenzie, hosting trivia together.
Yes.
Now, the thing I find it interesting about that is you really like it, and I really hate it.
I don't think that you hate trivia.
I don't hate trivia. I'll take the questions. I just don't understand why people leave their houses to do an exam on a Sunday and then yell at me for things. They take it very seriously.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, some people, I love going and playing trivia. I'll host a couple of times a week, and then when I have some free time, I will go and play trivia because I'm a glutton for punishment. But some people take it so seriously. Some people understand that it's a bit of fun and you come along and you answer some questions and have a beer and it's fine. But I got yelled at on Sunday as well.
At the place?
At the place?
Yeah.
At the place where I do my trivia?
Sometimes I cover for Richard at the place and they always yell at me. They yell at me for not being Richard and they yell at me for pronouncing things wrong.
Well, I
Bullies.
I actually took over from my brother Adam because he decided that a better use of his time was to go and spend it with his new wife. So I took over trivia.
Why is he not hosting exams? I once had an argument with a woman at trivia in Perth about whether or not a whale is a mammal or an animal. For 5 minutes! No points!
So we're at the point now where we get all the meat and just throw it in here.
Yeah.
And get that sort of browning off for a bit.
Do you make this very often?
This is actually the second time I've made this.
Okay.
Yes. So I've been doing a lot of gumbos and stuff at home.
All inspired by your America's trip.
Yes, all inspired by the fact that I ate heaps and heaps of food over in America. Round those off, and then look, I think we can take all the stuff that you shopped in.
You want all of my hard work now?
I want all your hard work.
Alright, take that one.
Yep. Excellent. I'll take my heart. And then just chuck it all in there. Good.
Alright, what have you got left to do with your jambalaya?
Well, basically, I'm just going to soften the vegetables a little bit, and then I'll throw in the stock and the rice and let everything simmer away.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I'll leave you to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to go have a chat with Stu Daulman out in the bar. He should be waiting for me, and we'll see you after the break on Community Kitchen. Welcome back to Community Kitchen. We're at the Fitzroy Beer Garden in Fitzroy. We're having a chat with Stu Daulman. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Just chilling at the bar.
Yes.
I'll mimic your body language so we look chummy.
Cool.
How's your prep for MICF coming on? Do you open tomorrow or?
Yeah, I do open on the Thursday. The first Thursday of the festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going good. It's going good. Also doing a couple other shows as well. So like the solo has been a lot of work going into that, and I did a lot of prep in Melbourne. I mean Melbourne Fringe and Perth Fringe.
Yes.
And then brought in a director after Melbourne Fringe, and then going to do it through the whole run, which is exciting.
So not your first full festival, is it? No.
No, I've
Second?
I've done every festival since 07.
Whoa.
Yeah, so just different shows, but first full run, it's probably, I think it's like my second full run.
Yes.
But like I'm not doing as many shows in terms of numbers last year, but like I'm probably doing like 4 or 5 different separate shows.
Are you excited about any in particular? Or?
Yes, all of them. They're great.
All of them.
No.
Excellent.
Solo show's gonna be great. I've
Yeah.
never done 22 shows in a row of a solo show.
No, it's
Yeah.
brutal. Like it's full on. I remember
Yeah.
the first time that I did the full run. It's weird to have like a repetitive stress.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Kind of go, I feel fine. Oh no, it's 8 o'clock and now I feel sick.
Yeah.
For a month.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I'm actually pretty excited about it. Like I was stressed up until about 3 o'clock in the morning last night.
How do you deal with stress?
I mostly just crawl up into a ball. I scream my hands a lot. That's a good one.
Yeah. I miss driving for that in Perth.
Yeah.
I used to have an hour drive home every night, and like you can just scream in your car.
Yeah.
No, people can hear you if you started the light.
Not in
but
Perth,
it doesn't
though.
matter. No,
Yeah.
there's nobody.
Yeah.
In the suburbs, no one can hear you scream.
No, especially around Midlands. Yeah, I've walked around there by myself on a
Yes.
Saturday night. There's no one there.
No,
So-
it's not. But yeah, you just scream in your car.
Just scream.
Scream in your car.
Yeah. So yeah, doing that and then doing Fancy Boy, which is exciting. Doing that again. We're going to be doing a really big venue, which is cool.
What do you find most challenging about a month-long festival? How's your diet?
It's all over the shop. So I've actually, I'm going to be doing this thing during Comedy Festival. It's going to do MICF diet. Like every meal, I'm just going to take a photo of it. And like, I'm not a foodie or anything. Yeah, I'm not a foodie or anything, but I want everyone to do it.
Well, Pie Face franchise just went
Yep.
under. They
Yep.
just needed to hold out for just that extra couple months, and then that's all you would eat.
Yep, Pie Face
4
or
weeks.
what's that other place? The triangle place? What's it? The Golden Towers.
Golden Towers, yeah.
Yeah, the triangle place. Anyway,
I like it. If you want to see some comedians, some famous ones, some not so famous ones, walk past Golden Towers at about 3 a.m. on a weeknight. You'll see some very sad people eating their chips.
Yep, chips and or 4-day-old dim sims. So yeah, thanks to the good people at Golden Towers. Thanks for that.
What do you do in your downtime?
Downtime, generally.
There's not a lot, but you need to snatch it.
Yeah, generally like a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
I do try and sleep a lot. I'm not going to be. Last year was such a marathon, and I went out till quite the early hours pretty much every night.
Yeah.
I'm going to play it a bit wiser this year. I say this now, but last year was a goddamn, like, just every night, just something going on. So, like,
Yes.
you know, some shows we'd have at 12:15 and wouldn't get
Yeah,
back till,
yeah.
you know, so, you know, I'm just going to try and play it that way, have a few beers on a Friday or Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah.
And Monday is my day off, generally. So I'll probably maybe have a couple beers on a Monday.
Okay.
So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe I'll wrap it up on a Tuesday, maybe even a Wednesday. Thursday, maybe?
Yeah, spiraling down.
No. I'm gonna work quite hard on staying healthy and stuff like that.
It's so hard. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Who are you excited about seeing?
I'm actually excited about seeing, well, one international in particular. I really want to see Neil Hamburger.
Yes.
Neil Hamburger is going to be really good. And if I can get a chance, like, I'm going to go see Kidson's new show,
Yes.
which is cool. And but then a lot of local acts are really excited to see. Like, I really want to see Sam Campbell, you know,
Yeah.
Nick Kappa as well. You know, a bunch of guys like that, like us, like Greg Larson. As
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
You
definitely.
know, us weirdos. Like, I want to see my mates.
Yeah, I
And,
think
yeah.
I think a good rule for a festival, like a good. You just have some serious rules. A guideline.
Yeah.
Is to see like one big international and then kind of maybe a big name Australian act and then to somebody that you've never heard of before.
Yeah, take a couple
And,
gambles.
Yeah, much more fun.
Yeah. That's pretty much how Fancy Boy did last year. Like, people just gambled, you know, because we only showed like 12:15. We only showed, I think, pretty much at that time. Heaps of people just turned up. We had a couple walkouts, sure, but
What are the worst reactions that you've had?
we've had walkouts like
Yeah.
2 acts in, but then that's celebrated.
Yes.
I think it's good to get walkouts sometimes because otherwise you're not like pushing it. You know what I mean? So like, we would celebrate the walkouts. Like,
Yeah.
I'd go out and wave at them, because I see the show, and then like wave them goodbye, and then literally 2 people at the back of the room would run and sprint to the front, and take seats at the front.
Yeah.
Like, it was great. Made everyone feel a lot cooler. Like, yeah, we're down with this.
Have you ever heckled?
Have I ever heckled?
Yeah.
No. I heckled and come heckle Christ.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
allowed.
that was fun. Yeah, it's
That's
like
allowed.
encouraged. Like, they asked me. They said, well, they go, what do you want to say? And I just asked Jesus if he could extend the McDonald's breakfast hours. Cause like,
They're a killer.
yeah, I know.
That's why.
That's why, like, sort out Jesus. You know what I mean? Like,
I have done extensive research into this.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's got something to do with the eggs. The temperature for the hot plate to fry the eggs has to be lower than to sear the patties.
I don't care about that.
Exactly.
I want
it out.
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. That's it. That's.
And you can put a hash brown in at any time. Nothing's stopping you.
No.
So put it in.
Yeah, McDonald's, get the doctors on it, you know what I mean? Like, get your scientists in Brazil that work on
Yeah.
these knockdown plantations in the Amazon rainforest, get them doing a bit of this. Get a bit of this, working out the egg temperatures, sort it out.
Yeah.
If everyone else around here can do it, if Hungry Jacks can do it,
It's supply
Macca's
and
can do it.
demand.
Yeah.
They just want to make you. Some of my happiest moments are when
Yeah, you always want what you can't have. Always.
when I've stayed out late enough that I can have McDonald's breakfast menu and I
Yep,
remember.
been there.
Go,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Magic.
I've been there a couple times. It's scary though. When you're up late enough to get breakfast at McDonald's, I think you've had too big a night. I think that's like, you know, when you get when you get blackout, like when you get so drunk you black out and you can't remember, that's like a little bit of a warning sign.
See, I
Like
don't
that
drink,
one.
so these are all very sober, rational decisions
Oh, yeah.
to have
Oh.
McDonald's breakfast in the morning.
What were you doing not drinking? Like, were you just walking?
Just walking around,
Yeah.
just
Oh.
waiting it out.
Wouldn't mind a sausage and egg McMuffin. All
The
right.
thing is, if you've stayed out late enough anyway and you're tired and
Yeah.
gross, you know, it's all the same.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You know, sleep deprivation is the same as being drunk after
Yeah.
a little while,
Yep.
I think.
Oh yeah.
They did some
Me right now.
studies.
Anyway, so I also asked Jesus, who is his best friend, as in from the show Friends.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, if he's a Ross guy or Rachel guy or like Courtney Cox Arquette dude.
Yes.
You know,
That's the name.
yeah. Well,
What are you?
me, I'm Chandler. Chandler guy.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's not a game. I reckon Chandler's pretty cool. Joey's cool. He's got a good heart. You know, he's got a good
Yeah.
heart. He always means well. Rachel, stop stressing about everything.
She is very uptight.
Yeah, and Ross, man, yeah, nice guy, but he's very anxious all the time. I can relate to that. That's great.
Yes.
But man, about anyway, stick to Ross. Take it easy.
Yeah.
And then who's the other one?
Chandler
Phoebe.
Man.
Chandlerman. And then also Phoebe. Phoebe's like, whoa, what's Phoebe gonna do this week?
Yeah, she's pretty wacky.
Yeah, she's a little bit too.
How will they
wacky.
ever get along?
Yeah, it's a mystery to me, but.
What do you think Jesus would be?
I reckon Jesus would be.
How can he be a Phoebe?
You reckon?
Yeah, she'd love a bit of that water into wine, feeding
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I
maybe.
reckon could identify.
Yeah, Phoebe or maybe Joey. Jesus is a simple man.
I know, is Friends your favourite sitcom?
No.
What one?
Simpsons, like, first 10 seasons. When you watch them back again, there's so many funny little moments, like when Phil Hartman was involved and stuff like that. When, like, there's this part in the one episode where Mr. Burns has to move out of this big house. And they're moving all this stuff out. And this random guy goes out to all these birds that are sitting at his fountain. And just goes up to the birds and goes, go on, get out of here. And the birds just fly away. There's no point of it being in the show. There's no plot line or anything like that. But it's like one of the funniest things.
If Jesus had a favourite Simpsons character,
Yeah.
which one?
I reckon it'd be...
I'm Lisa all the way.
You're Lisa?
Kelly White once gave me my favourite compliment ever. She said that if Lisa Simpson did stand up, then it would be my show.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I like that one. But
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who's that really old guy who skateboards?
It would be Flanders, would it?
No way. Who's that really old guy who skateboards? I can't remember his name. Hans Moleman, I reckon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. He's relatable, he's soft, he's cute, he's a nice guy. He's always bad luck, Hans Moleman. Hitting the balls with like football.
Well, it's Stu Daulman preaching the gospel of Simpsons. So what shows can people see? We'll put them up here for people.
See Stuart Daulman is an absolute credit. 8:30 at the Forum, Melbourne. And then 9:30 was the Sandwiches first week and a half at Acme. And then Fancy Boy, 11 p.m. Friday, Saturdays of every weekend of the festival at Queen Vic Hotel.
So we're going to go check on Rich McKenzie's Jambalaya. We're going to hear a song from Robert Munoz. We're going to do that. So we'll see you after break on Community Kitchen.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. It's a bowl of poison looks delicious.
It is delicious. It is.
It does look really good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
This
I've
one-
been stressing out, hoping you're going to like this.
We can't forget about your show.
No?
I want to tell anybody. Who do you talk to? Down the middle? That one?
Okay, go over there.
No, that one.
All right. So it's Watson, Who's Afraid of the Dark, on at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival at the Old Melbourne Jail.
So go see everyone's shows, go see the whole festival, see everything in the festival. Maybe not everything in the festival. I've been Laura Davis. We're going to take you out with a song from Robert Munoz. Yeah, you eat all of my poison.
Thanks.
And we'll see you next week on Community Kitchen.
You're still in the room next door, though it feels like you're miles away. I woke up from a terrible nightmare. Thought you'd understand, I thought you'd care. And I can still smell it on your breath, the remnants of last night and what you did. You act like we both don't care, and like there's nothing left. You can't look me in the eye no more. We've changed for the worst. my fault that I hurt, that I hurt. So I'll leave you alone just for a week or so. But my back gets tired from sleeping on lounge room floors and outdoors. So I came back home, and for a while nothing went wrong. But you go back and you be the same. You go back and you see him again. You see him again. You can't look me in the eye no more. We've changed for the worst. You don't feel it inside no more. It's my fault that I hurt, that I hurt. Sometimes I feel like all I know about you is your name.
Tonight's episode was proudly brought to you by the Fitzroy Beer Garden on Gertrude Street, Fitzroy. For more, visit thefitzroybeergarden.com.